Hey guys, what's up? It's JR Cuber. Welcome to Cubed Season 6, Episode 5. So real quick before we get started, I just want to explain a little bit why this Cubed episode is coming out a bit later. Basically, if you guys haven't already seen my last video, which was Cubed -87 Episode 1, that was obviously an April Fool's joke. Now, since that video came out on April 1st, I didn't want to also release a Cubed episode either the night before or that day, because just that whole weekend is just, you know, the April 1st weekend, and I didn't want there to be any confusion with a real episode and a joke episode and stuff like that. So I just wanted to wait a couple of days to put this video out so that there would be no confusion and everybody would have a chance to watch the April Fool's video first before they see this one. Anyways, I'm still of course doing an episode of Cubed. It's just coming out a few days later, but still the same thing. This is also the final episode of Season 6. Some people ask me why I split Cubed up into seasons. Honestly, I don't really know. I think it's just something that felt natural to me. Like when I started Cube Season 2, it was a long time after I had done the first 5 episodes, and back then when I started it, I didn't really have like a season plan in mind. But when I started it back up after like being gone for a really long time, I just felt the need to like start a new season. And before I started Season 2, there were 5 original episodes of Cubed, so I guess I just felt like each season needed to be 5 episodes just to keep it consistent. So I guess that's the best way I can really say why I split up Cubed into seasons with 5 episodes. Anyway, let's go ahead and start our average of 12/Q&A. I'm going to be using the Yan 3 in this video. I want to start using a variety of different 3x3s in Cubed episodes. I want to try and not use the same one like more than once anymore. I know I usually use my main speed cube, but I kind of want to use Cube to show off some new puzzles and just kind of show how different 3x3s perform. So let's go ahead and use the Yan 3 for this video, and let's go ahead and get started. So the first question comes from Just Another Guy. What is your dominant hand? You use left hand for one-handed. Does that mean you're left-handed? If not, why do you use your weaker hand? So I am left-handed, but I don't think that really has much of an effect on like the hand that I use for one-handed. I mean, a lot of people use left hand for OH, mainly because it's easier to do like R and U turns with your pinky finger, your ring finger, and your pointer finger, stuff like that. It's just easier to access a lot of those turns. But yeah, I am left-handed and I do use my left hand for one-handed. MJ Pro Cuber. Do you think color neutrality is beneficial in 3x3? And do you think it is hard to become color neutral when you're averaging 12 to 14 seconds? I do think color neutrality is definitely one of the steps in getting faster once you've reached a certain speed, I would say. And I mean, you can definitely be color neutral averaging like 12 to 15 seconds. You can be color neutral averaging whatever you want. But I feel like if it's something you don't already know, it's probably not something you want to start learning until you're faster. I might be wrong about that because I'm not color neutral and I haven't even tried to become color neutral, and I do average around 14-15 seconds, so kind of right around what you were saying. And it is very, very hard for me to solve on any other cross color besides white because I'm so used to it. So I don't think it's like super beneficial. I mean, Matt's Volk is a blue-green solver and he's pretty fast, so I don't know if it's super necessary, but I think for certain people it would definitely help. Mysterious. With world records getting harder to beat every year, do you think that they should reset the stats every year? So no, I don't think they should reset the stats, but I think it would be cool after a certain point if there would be some kind of recognition for the fastest solve of the year. I think it would be cool if someone was like named the fastest solver of such a year. I think that might be kind of an interesting thing. Kind of how you have like national champions and world champions and stuff like that. It'd be kind of cool to be like, you know, the 2018 champion or something like that, or the fastest solver in 2018. I think that would be kind of cool. So let me know what you guys think. Cookie Cuber. Would you say that cubing is a sport or not? So this is a really interesting question, I think, and I think it's kind of controversial. I don't know. I'm interested to hear what you guys think about it. Me personally, it depends on how you define sport. If you define sport as any kind of competitive activity, then definitely yes. A lot of people are considering video games to be sports. You know, esports are becoming really popular, and there's a lot of sports that aren't like physically taxing, where it's definitely competitive, but like you don't have to be like super athletic to be good at it. But there are some people that really consider sports to just be athletic sports like football, basketball, soccer, all that kind of stuff, which I would say is a valid opinion. And maybe you could only call people who play sports like that athletes, because I wouldn't really call someone who's like a fast cuber an athlete, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'd say it's an interesting debate, maybe one for a longer video sometime. JC Ryan Ubeda, I guess. I'm not sure how to say that exactly. What kind of music do you listen to? So I listen to a wide variety of things. I mainly like EDM though, but EDM is really broad, so I'll narrow that a little bit. I really like house. house, like progressive house, future house, kind of all types of house. That's some of my favorite, but also more like classic EDM, dance, stuff like that. And there are a few artists in particular that I like to listen to that don't make EDM music. But yeah, generally house in all of its forms is pretty awesome to listen to for me, so I'll go with that. Nightbot Games. Are you going to Worlds 2017 in France? So unfortunately, no. I'm not going to be able to make it out this year. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be going to Nationals, but not Worlds. They're just too close to each other, and it was just cost too much money to make both trips. That's pretty expensive. So yeah, it's a no-go for Worlds this year, but like I said, I should be at Nationals if all things go to plan. So those are all the questions I can answer today. If you had a question that didn't get answered, you can leave it in the comments, and I might answer it next month. So that was a 1545, average of 12. Definitely not my greatest average, but I am a bit out of practice right now. And this Yen 3 is actually completely stock. There's no lube in here. This is completely how it is out of the box. So it just kind of gives you an example of how this cube's raw performance is. Anyways, that's about it for this month's average of 12 / Q&A. Let's go ahead and move on to the challenge. So this month's challenge comes from DevD Games, and he challenged me to solve a Pyraminx one-handed. So let's go ahead and do it. He did not provide a scramble, so we will go ahead and generate one. Let's grab a Pyraminx scramble here. I haven't scrambled Pyraminx in so long. I'm pretty sure you hold it with yellow in front and green on the bottom. I might be wrong about that, but also I believe I remember the notation. Yeah. Wait, no, that's a B prime and an R. Yeah, okay, I think I did this right. Anyway, let's go ahead and just do some inspection, and I'm gonna try and not use the table. I think I'm just gonna try and hold it in my hand the whole time. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this. Ooh, yay. I got lucky there. I got a bit lucky with that solve. I didn't have to do the little 2-edge flip, but yeah, so I got 46 seconds. I'm pretty sure DevD Games got like 1 minute and 20 seconds or something like that. So I think just because I got lucky there, I won the challenge. I'm sure if I had to do that edge flip, it would have taken me a long time because I don't really remember how to do it. But anyways, thank you for submitting the challenge. If you guys would like to submit a challenge for next month, record a video of yourself doing the challenge. Try not to speed it up or anything because I speed it up in post to match with my solve. Anyways, just upload the video to your channel and then just put the link to the video in a comment on this video down below. Anyways, that's how you can submit a challenge for next month, and that's all for this month's challenge. So on to Cube releases. I'm going to be going over everything that released in the month of March. So starting off, we have the Chi Sail 6.0 centimeter 3x3. So this is a 60mm 3x3. It's a little bit bigger than the normal sail, but a little bit smaller than the big sail. So it kind of falls in the middle. And it's just a pretty fun puzzle that is kind of just weird to mess around with because it doesn't feel too big, but it still feels bigger than normal. So it's kind of weird. Then we've got the Mofang Jiaoshi MF7 7x7, so a new 7x7 from the new Moyu sub-brand. Then we've got a whole bunch of Z cubes and cube style cubes that came out with carbon fiber stickers, and so I'll briefly go through all of them. There's a collector's bundle basically that you can get that has all of them, and I'm pretty sure you can get them all individually as well, but there's a 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, 5x5, Pyraminx, Megaminx, and Scube, and they're all stickerless and have the carbon fiber stickers, and they look pretty cool as well. Then we've got a new 4x4 from Chi. This is the Chi Yuan 4x4. It comes in black and white, and the stickerless version is called the Chi Yuan S. I guess S for stickerless. So they both cost the same amount, and these are some more budget 4x4s. These are $8. Looks like we've also got some non-WCA puzzles thrown into the mix here. We've got the Mofang Jiaoshi Windmill Mirror Cube. That's a mouthful. This looks like a modification of a normal windmill cube to be kind of like a mirror blocks puzzle where like the top layer is thinner than the bottom layer and stuff like that. They've also released a standard mirror cube along with it as well. Also, Hello Cube has come out with a 2x2 mirror cube. I do have some 2x2 mirror cubes from another company. I can't remember what it was, but I'm not sure how these ones are different. They look like the cuts are a bit different, but I'm just seeing like one picture here, and it just looks a little different from the picture, but I might be wrong about that. We've also got another carbon fiber 3x3, but this one is different from the rest because the carbon fiber is actually all the different colors. So this is the Z colorful carbon fiber 3x3, which is just normal 3x3, but with carbon fiber textured stickers. Then we've got the Mohuan Shoshu Chu Wen 2x2. I guess this just came out this past month, which is weird because I unboxed it a few months ago. So it looks like it's just now being released. We've also got another budget 2x2 from Chi. It's the Chi D S 2x2. Man, Chi with their names. And this is $5 and it's only stickerless. Then we've got the Shengshao Fang Yuan 3x3. I don't know how to pronounce these names, man. So it looks like this is Shengshao's newest iteration of their 3x3, which looks like it could be promising because a lot of people liked the Shengshao Aurora and the Wind back in the day, so this one could be pretty good. Looks like Shengshao also came out with a new Mega Minx. This is the Shengshao Pearl Mega Minx. So hopefully this will be a good improvement from Shengshao's earlier Mega Minx. We've also got a new Calvin's puzzle, the Calvin's Irregular Cube, which as far as I can tell looks to be just like a Mirror Blocks, but the layer thickness changing effect thing is only applied to one axis. So two of the axes are perfectly proportional, but then one of the axes, the top layer, is thinner and the bottom layer is thicker than the middle layer. Next up, we've got probably one of the most exciting releases this month, which is the Moyu Weilong GTS 2. So this is the second version of the Weilong GTS. I'm pretty excited to try this puzzle out. This is supposed to be a big improvement on the original GTS, which looks to be a really amazing puzzle. I wasn't a huge fan of the GTS, but I'm optimistic that this will be a good cube, so I'm excited to check it out. Next up, we've got the Cubicle exclusive Boob Cube M. So if you guys don't know, the Boob Cube is basically a cubic 1x1x2 that's like real big and clunky and just kind of stupid little thing to mess around with. And so the Cubicle's April Fool's joke was to make a magnetic version of it. And it looks like it also repels the solved state, so the magnets like repel each other if you try and solve it. It was a joke, but you can actually buy it if for some reason you want to. I kind of just feel the urge to want to buy one. It's like 15 bucks, but I just want one just to have it. Anyways, those were all the puzzles that released in March. Let's go ahead and take a look at world records. So it looks like there were only 2 records broken in March, but there's also a record broken a couple days ago in April, which I will include in this video. So the first one from April was the Scube average. I'm not going to try and pronounce this guy's name, but he got an average of 2.62, which is pretty amazing if you ask me. Then we've got the 7x7 single broken by Felix Zemdegs, and he got a 218.13, which is so amazing, so close to sub 2. If and probably when that happens, it's going to be just amazing to see. Then the one from just a couple of days ago is 5x5 blindfolded single broken by Kai Jun Lin. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. I think I got that right. And the single for that was 4 minutes 11 seconds 0.93. Also amazingly fast for 5x5 blindfolded. Anyways, that's about it for cubing news. If you guys would like to purchase any of the cubes I talked about in this video, the links will be down in the description. Links to all the full world record videos will be in the description as well. Anyways, that's about it for this month's episode of Cubed. If you guys liked this video, be sure to give it a like. Links to all of my social media and my Patreon will be down in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.